Oh, okay. We're getting smub. Oh, Bulborbbob. Okay. So this matchup, we actually watched this versus Justin last week, which we've seen.
We did, yeah.
Which we've seen smub. Like, this matchup obviously isn't, you know, it's a big body versus Steve, right? But it didn't seem as, I guess, informed, I guess, knowledgeable of what the matchup could be. But also, if you're Bulborbbob, how often are you playing against Ridleys, right? Especially one of smub's skill.
Right. Yeah, because the Ridleys are mostly confined up to the DMV, but as it turns out, you don't actually need to know everything about a character to combo them. There's a quick...
Oh, he's kneeling.
Oh, and that's a stock! And Bulborbbob opens this game with a huge stock, barely taking any damage.
Oh, he didn't get his jump. He wasn't able to catch him. That beat out grab. This is damage, and he got the nil up. Bob obviously. We talked about it generic earlier. Actually, you mentioned that Bob is he's one of those technical Steve players, which we're seeing. We've seen how effective he is with nils.
Yeah, Bulborbbob right now. Look at this. A lot of Steve players will just go for the easy conversions. They say stuff like, oh, well, you know, I wouldn't want to mess up one of the complicated things. I'd rather just go for something that I know is going to work. That's not Bulborbbob. This player is always going to be going for the crazy stuff. They have labbed everything with this character.
That's dead.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's how that works?
Yeah, if you get hit off a block, you get sent flying.
I've never seen that interaction in my life.
That grab hit, it was done. Which, I mean, that is going to be important because if Smub, we know, does that's not dead. Smub loves those side Bs, so that is unfortunate. Didn't grab because of the down air push animation.
Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about Bulborbbob, but to give you all an introduction to Smub, if you're not familiar with this player, Bulborbbob says nobody cares about your introductions. I am comboing this Ridley for 61%.
Yeah, Smub is only thing you talked about how it seems like you don't need to know the matchup if you're playing Steve. No way, was really? So good. Yeah, it came out in time, and he was still technically standing on it.
That is a low percent 2-stock. So, folks, this is not how this tournament was seeded to go. In fact, Bulborbbob was seeded to lose a round earlier to Glory, I believe. Ended up making that upset. Currently looking extremely good over Smub, showing why this is a very tough matchup for Ridley.
Yeah, we're not going to see. It does help PS2 was the field of play because we saw a lot of minecarts and a lot of anvils come out from Bob, which is important because, you know, kind of need iron for that. And PS2 is a really good stage to get stone and iron.
Yeah.
But small battlefield going to slow the pace down a little bit. You get a decent amount of dirt and wood in this, which is going to be huge because for Smub that means, hey, his materials are going to be steadily worse throughout this game. It also becomes a bit harder to get iron and stone in general. There's more variety in the field, and you can just struggle to get the space you need.
Right. Now this game is looking much more like a normal Smub game. Bulborbbob is stuck at the ledge. And yeah, these F-tilts are coming out. Those fireballs are perfectly timed to catch all kinds of get-ups.
Don't land on that
block actually saving Bulborbbob in that situation.
So very side. Oh, just get out of there, Smub. We've seen quite a bit of these walls from Bob, which Smub actually has been kind of effective with dealing.
Oh,
that's fine.
That's barely making it back. Just the perfect little edge.
Don't
snap.
chase him. Yeah, that's a classic Smub. If you do any action that's committable, you're getting side beat for it.
Yeah, Smub loves to go for that side special on ledge. Doesn't matter who you are, what character you play, you're going to get hit by that at least once playing a set against this guy.
But also, look at the materials for Bob in this. There's no way that just coming off the block into the...
Oh, you don't need a lot of materials to get a combo like that, though.
You just need one. That's fine. Oh, no, block.
Is that fine? That's not fine.
Smub didn't move in. Smub did not move in. Yeah, that was a really good, I guess, awareness from Bob to know that, hey, Smub is kind of directly underneath me right now.
Oh, Smub might steal this stock right back. Bulborbbob is in a tough spot off stage. However, that up special, surprisingly safe and very easy to mix up.
It's also the nice thing about these stages with Cart is that you can actually ledge cancel with up B, which is going to be huge because
I see.
You're fine. No, you don't have iron. Okay.
So unable to make it back.
Yeah, there's no way to push out an outer angle, which you kind of need, and you immediately use iron. So this one's definitely been a bit of a slower game, I'd argue. Obviously, Smub is still playing the aggressive style we know Smub for. Wait, this could be huge. Oh no,
yeah,
invincible.
I feel like that last game, Bulborbbob really caught Smub off guard just by running in and spamming all the combo starters and then getting so much damage out of every single one. Like, that was scary. At this point, though, Smub is a little bit more ready for how to deal with this, and he's getting much more out of his advantage states.
Should be a
And
back
he's
air.
not just letting Bulborbbob
There it is.
do those combo starters willy-nilly. There's a back air. That's the game. We are all tied up.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's not letting him like get those combos, and it helps that the smaller stage is coming into play, right? Add in the lack of like consistent iron and stone, it becomes a bit easier for Smub just to break through everything.
Yes.
Although I will say Bob's awareness to use TNT in some situations to stall himself, A, and B, get rid of the bad material so he has his like wood, stone, and iron faster.
All right, so going into game 3, now it's Bulborbob's turn to make an adjustment. I think one of the adjustments is going to be, did you see what stage got picked?
I did not. They didn't. I think it's.
I would imagine somewhere with a little bit more space, Final Destination is a good idea.
Okay, so another thing is this is another one of the stages that allows you to block off for this recovery. Like it's we saw it on Battlefield 2. I mean, it took a stock like a 10. Like it was pretty low. But
oh yikes! This is a really tough spot. Smub has been holding this advantage state for so long, and the ledge trap is continuing.
So this is kind of a trap though, because Smub does like the stage quite a bit. It is one of his counter picks he'll pull out.
Oh no!
Wow! Didn't get a good combo with good tech.
Yeah, this time getting the tech a little bit more ready for that. In the same way that Smub was getting wise to Bulborbob's tricks in game 1, now Bulborbbob is starting to get wise to some of Smub's tricks.
It's not dead because of the pushback there. He got enough space on the backside there.
Yeah, that time that interaction actually worked in the favor of Bulborbbob. However, the forward tilt is certainly not.
And he didn't get anything off it. He still only has 3 iron, so it wasn't like he got a mass amount of iron. He didn't get any gold either.
Not a whole lot of damage out of that situation, though.
And he's using up this dirt right now. Another thing to note is that this stage uses shovel to mine.
Ooh.
So that's like the one tool in Steve's tool set that it's not used anywhere else. So there's going to be like no axe using up, like there's going to be no axe to like remove up tilt and up airs. There's going to be no pickaxe or dash attack and fair and bear. So it's going to be pretty good for. Did he just double roll? That's just Steve roll.
Yeah, maybe. It is going to be good for Steve. However, Bulborbob, as you can see, is just very low on iron right now. Finally getting a couple, but, I mean, those minecarts are huge. However, really, Smub has been invalidating the minecarts very nicely with neutral air.
And there's the diamond coming. But the question is, do you mine it now or do you wait till you lose a stock? Because you can take Smub stock soon. It's going to give you enough time. But, you know, sometimes you can struggle to kill Smub, actually. So it becomes a risk, because if you lose your stock now, then you're out of an iron. You're out of a diamond.
All right, that neutral get up just protected by the block, actually. Keeping Bulborbob safe from the ledge traps. However, you can't be neutral, or you can't be get up attacking against Smub like that. He's just going to react and hit you with that side special.
There's a diamond banker got caught hitting the blocks because he didn't get through it. That is messed up. Wait, no.
Uh-oh. Okay, he actually found the angle using that back angle. It's very funny, the little trigonometry game that the Ridleys always have to play when they're recovering from a weird angle.
Hey, man.
They don't have a lot of options.
Wouldn't it be so cool if they made Ridley a decent character that could actually recover less, you know, with less trouble?
I mean, based on what's happening in this region, no, nobody
No,
wants
no,
that.
we don't want. We're good on that end. I mean, obviously, that's a charge.
So
too.
that's actually a stock right there. Bulborbob took that stock in just a few seconds, and suddenly this game is almost back to even.
He got
oh no!
caught extending his It took me a while to realize he's holding his tail out with F tilt.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting. He's like steadying it.
Yeah, but that also means an extended hurt box. So
it does.
Oh my! It didn't. None of the plasma bats hit the minecart.
That forward smash was a little bit too big of a read. Uh-oh, this is looking really scary for Smub. He was up 3 stocks to 1, and he's going to die to an anvil!
That was going so well, and I mean, he just couldn't kill him. We saw he was starting to fish a little bit for those moves. He's attempting to break those blocks, and that got him killed both times. Committing to those like block breaks, and then Bulborbob is also not fully committing to jump to the other side. Like they're not fully committing to staying on that side, right? We saw on that side, like Smub hit the iron, but by that time he hit the iron, Bob was already in the air. Bob was in the air with that backer, is fully ready to hit them. And we're going back to FD, which once again, I've said it, Smub likes the stage quite a bit.
He sure does. We definitely saw the power of it for Steve though in that third game.
How do you land? That sucks. But should be a punish. Can't get anything off it. He hit the crafting table.
Yeah, we saw Smub start out that last game with a huge conversion, and that seems like it's kind of happening again, but nah, Bulborbob is actually fighting their way through.
Oh, he didn't actually get
Oh
to the
no,
ledge.
we're getting nilled.
But
Not quite.
back. So Smub is still hit Bob, but Smub has shown that he's gonna get hit by these jabs on ledge. And we saw they had to lead some like wacky recovery angles, using Ridley's already limited kind of uppy angles. Oh, that was really good. Just because we've seen him swing constantly out of that. Now he has an iron for that. He couldn't take the stock there.
Yep. Oh, just gonna go right for that forward smash. And Smub surviving for now, but who knows for how much longer. That was a really well-timed neutral get up, but it's just going to die to the minecart.
Yeah, and having to get through now. Oh, that was a really good time to have iron.
Bulborbbob has a huge lead. Well, not that huge of a lead, but has a lead. And
there's this
no more lead.
Smash.
Lead gone. All right, however, the diamond is here for Bulborbbob, so if we get something started here, great DI from Smub to get out of that.
Yeah, but now you're back at this ledge versus Bob, which is not great.
Not a good place to be.
We've seen Bob's
Not
punish
a
game.
good place to be.
And cannot get the nil there. But realize how much materials they were out of. Good tech from Smub, but what are you gonna get off of this? You cannot afford to get hit by a backer from.
Oh, forward air is just this fair train.
Oh, there's no iron online.
No, there is not. That forward air gonna come out down.
Jumping out of the cart just in time where it's gonna hit Smub and Bob is gonna get hit. Wait, this is perfectly in between like 4 blocks. Okay, now we're gonna reset to the situation.
Yeah, so Bulborbbob taking the time. Don't want to extend. Don't want to do anything crazy here.
That was a great cancel. Landing on the block and since Smub was hitting it, that's
That was 2 kill moves that very nearly eviscerated Smub's stock there.
Oh, there's
still living.
The cart's gonna come out soon. There it is.
Try to go for a forward smash. That was not worth it. You're going to lose your stock for it. Bulborbbob only needs to take 1 more stock to finish this upset over Smub.
Wait,
this is not a good spot to be.
Backer, and that's gonna be a parry, but can't get the up air off of it either. How does Smub gonna get off the sledge? Wait.
Uh-oh. Is that it?
That's it. There's no jump.
There's no jump here. That's going to be it. Bulborbbob takes it 3-1 over Smub. That is the set.
Smub just couldn't hit him. It's simple as that. The block placements in those games 3 and 4 are getting significantly better, especially after we saw Bob's comeback in game 3.
Yeah, and look at this. Getting that first spike and saying, that's not it. I'm going to go for a second one. In fact, I have time to go for a third one, and even though that one didn't spike, it was still enough. Bulborbbob knowing that was a guaranteed situation. There was no way that you weren't going to get that hit, so even though you sacrifice your stock, you at least definitely get it off of Smub.
Yeah. And, I mean, tier differences. We
really saw the tier difference there. Steve, considered by many to be the best character in the game, at the very least top 2 by just about everyone.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention.
I mean, I don't know. He's fine.
Don't even, no. We're not getting started with this again.
Yeah. Smub was attempting. We saw like a few times that he was getting his advantage state.
Yeah.
But he wasn't finishing it, and that was important.
Not sealing out the stocks.
Yeah, and because it feels like it's Steve, right? If you're in advantage, you're not really. There's cart always available for him to turn it around, and that's what we saw. And Smub was starting to get scared of it a bit, where he was starting to back up, and that was giving Bob time to just regain some composure and regain it. Like, I'm still alive, right?
Yeah.
And the unfortunate factor Smub is you gave him a little bit too much.
Yes. Yeah.